All right, welcome to Math0900, whether you're in section N1, N2, or N3. My name is Dr. Barry Smith, and I'll be your instructor for this semester. Now, the best way to probably contact me is through my email at barry.smith@caspercollege.edu. And note that you have to use your Casper College email address to send me email because by FERPA regulations, I have to reply to a Casper College email address. I'm not allowed to reply to an outside email. Now, my office hours are going to be in PS 130 at the below times, except for Monday and Wednesday, where I'm going to be actually in PS 104, which is the STEM center, because they needed help out there at that time. So they said, well, just put your office hours in the STEM center. So I should be over there during those two periods of time. A short intro video about myself. You're watching the Moodle overview. Here's the mom login video. Basically, it's an overview how to get your My Open Math credentials. Note the class here doesn't match the course. It's just used as an example. Then there's a due dates to explain, so I won't go a lot into detail on that in this video. Some announcements you'll find here. Course content kind of explains that a little bit. Probably one of the more important things for this class is the YouTube channel. And so with this, if you click that, that'll take you to a page where I've made a list of all the videos for all the different sections for the class. And so you can watch the lecture 1.1 and you can do all that. And so there's 120 videos, which covers all the sections we'll cover this semester. And so that hopefully will help you as far as getting understanding besides just the reading. Some important documents. Here's the syllabus. Be sure to read it completely. There's a calendar for the semester. It's in the syllabus as well, but it's broken apart here. Testing center hours, because all your tests have to be proctored, so that'll be listed here. And so you can see what the hours are. Note Thursdays, they're open later till 7 p.m. So that's kind of a nice thing for you there. Here's a testing center. So you'll go here, and this will be where you actually get your proctoring assignment. So you just schedule your appointment at that point. So look for Math0900. And I think they only have section N1 N2 because N3 was added later after they made it. And so it won't say that, but it'll be under Smith and N1 and N2. And if you're in section N3, then you can just click that link and it'll be the same thing. You'll be okay. Here's the textbook for the class. Here's a math study skills. So you're going to be doing journaling throughout the class, and this is kind of a thing to help you understand ways to study math. It also helps you in other classes as well. So it's not just for math, but it will help you in studying overall. And so you read that, and then, like I said, module one, module three, most of the odd modules, there'll be a journal you have to post. So if you read that, then read the journal post here in a little bit, you'll see what I'm talking about, and then you can write your journal entry about that. Here's a little PDF on help entering answers in MOM. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't, makes it more complicated. So all depends on how you think about it. Here is My Open Math, and this is where you get your login credentials. So you click that, it opens My Open Math, and because I'm already a student and or a faculty, either one, both, it's going to say, hey, that's what it is. What you need to do is you need to register as a new student, and what you need to do is fill in all this. Be sure to use Casper College email address here, and one thing you need to know is you don't need those two. So everything up here, yeah, and then sign up and you don't need those two items. So that's kind of a nice thing for you there. Here's the Digital Learning Center if you need help there. Help desk, information technology if you're having trouble with Moodle or your email or something else. Disability services, tutoring, study resources. So that's kind of a helpful one. It lists our STEM center and stuff. And so, here's a list to it. It's free math tutoring. And I think they list all their hours and stuff in here too. At least they're supposed to. I don't know if they've got it up and running for the new semester yet or not, but I'm thinking it probably is not up current. So yeah, so this is the old one from last year. They'll have a new one up once that starts. And then the current student handbook. Here's some kind of motivational videos and why we can all succeed in math. Some techniques to eliminate anxiety, power of grit, and things like that. So those are just some helpful things. And then here really is where the course starts, is in module one. So there's an introduction. You need to click that, post about yourself, and almost everything that says marked as done, that's going to be something that counts as points. So you want to do those for sure. Then there's a syllabus quiz. There's a email me. So that's kind of a one that's nice. So it kind of lists what you need to do, and all you need to do is email me through your Casper College email address and follow the designations here, and you should be good to go with that. Then now I got to scroll back down. There's kind of a math poll, answer honestly, do you love math, hate math, and you'll see what I'm talking about once you get into there. Now, the first assignment is after you get your credentials for My Open Math and you log into it, what you do is you'll click here and it'll take you automatically into the first assignment. It's a single sign-on, so you don't ever have to click and type in your email and password again, and you can actually start doing that. And so with this intro to My Open Math, it's trying to get you to figure out, to the number of decimal places. So three decimal places means uh, this is what it's going to be, and you're going to get it wrong or right depending on how it is. This says at least three, so you can put four. And so this intro is to get you to kind of get used to typing things in. So once you get that done, if you don't get 100% on it, don't worry. I'll go back and give everybody full credit because sometimes the questions are a little more complex, but it's a good way to get you started on entering math stuff. All right, here's objectives for the module. It just pulls up a list of what we're going to cover in this module. Then here's the textbook that's broken apart by sections, and some of them it's not. So it kind of depends on which module you're in, what it does. Here's some videos. Sometimes the video links break after it's been put in here, so I can't always edit that and know that hey, it's broken this week, but next week it's working or whatever. When I put it in, it was working. Now it might be broken. So, if it's broken, don't worry about it. These are just extra videos that were kind of given by the textbook to say, hey, these are something you should use. My videos that I showed you earlier, those are probably the ones you'd want to use that are going to be more in line with the class. Then you have your homework and your quiz for that section. And again, it's just you click on it, opens up a new tab, and you start your homework. And so this is for credit. So this is what you want to do. And when you want to get done, you want to submit and end it. So that's kind of a thing you do. And you should get 3 attempts for each homework and each quiz as well. Oh, moving down, it's the same thing, basically going all the way through. Now, once we finish the last quiz for section 1.7, then there's a module practice exam. And so you take that, and again, 3 times is how many times you get to do it. My suggestion would be take it once, see how you do. And then go back and study what you missed. And once you've studied it and you think you're better, go back and take it again and see where you missed. Hopefully you've gotten better. Maybe there's only 1 or 2 left you don't understand. Go back and study again and then take the whole test again and hopefully you'll be ready. At that point, then you can do a pre-exam self-reflection. So basically, it's going to be almost the same. I want you to reflect on how you think you're prepared for the exam. Did you take in consideration the amount of time you spent on it? Did you participate and do all your assignments? Or did you just say, okay, I open it up and I didn't do any homework or quizzes. I'm just coming in and taking the exam because I crammed and I'm running out of time, even though you have the whole semester. Maybe maybe towards the end of the semester, this is more applicable. But it's kind of to help me and help you understand where you're at and why you get the grade you do. Because then what you're going to do is you're going to come back over here and scroll down again, and then you're going to take the test. And these again are proctored, so they have a password protection. So don't ask what's the password because it's proctored. You have to go to a proctoring center. That means if you're out of town, you have to contact me as soon as possible so we can figure out who to get a testing proctor center for you wherever you're located. If you're in Casper, it's in a business building, room 120, and then they can proctor your test. Then afterwards, same thing as pre, it's like post though. So after you take your exam, go get down here, type in, hey, I did way better than I thought I did, or oops, I really didn't study hard enough. I should have studied a little harder, or whatever it is. And that way, again, it's so I can see why you got the grade on your test. Did you study? Did you not study? Something going on in your life or whatever. And that'll help me as well as you understand what you need to do, hopefully better on the next exam. And then we have that study skills journal. And again, it gives you a couple things you have to do. So you have to read this, and ideally you would read this at the beginning of the module before you start it, so you know what you're supposed to do in practice or whatever. And then after that, then you can go and answer this after you've done the modules. So after you've taken the test, then you can kind of come and do this. Or if you think, hey, I need to do this a little bit earlier because I'm way behind, as long as you get it done before the 4th of September, that's going to be your key thing there. All right, and so that's how Module 1 goes. And then Module 2, basically the same thing. You have your objectives, textbook section, some videos, then homework and quizzes, and that happens all the way clear through 2.6. Then you have your module practice exam, pre and post reflections, and then the test. Module 3 does the same thing. Only difference here is you have another study skills journal. And so that's how it works all the way down until we get to Module 8, and then that's the final. And all you have to do here is you have to take the practice final, do your pre and post self-reflections, take a final exam, and then there's a little exit survey to do, and then that's all you have to do, and the class is over. So hopefully that helps you get through the semester. Again, if you have any questions, please stop by my office or email me, and hopefully we can get you all straightened out. Here's to a great semester.